How's it going? I'm Sean, aka Prep Brewer Nerd. I did one of these some time ago, and I decided to do another one for this event. The last one I did like this was the Wellsboro Comic Con. Today, the time I was recording, it was Free Comic Book Day. If you don't know what Free Comic Book Day is, it is an organization that was started 25 years ago by a comic book store in California. Got the idea from looking across the street at a Baskin Robbins and seeing this line of people waiting to go in and get free samples of ice cream. And it gave him the idea of if we gave away free comic books, we would have a line of people coming in, and that could return sales also. He gave it a try, and 25 years later, it is at least a national thing in the United States. I'm not sure if it is international. I don't really know all that. But so what it is this organization gets together with a bunch of publishers. So like Dark Horse, DC, Marvel, Boom Studios, IDW, studios like this, publishers like this. They get with them, and then they'll make comic books just for this day, and the retailers will pay for these comics, but then they give it out to their customers in hope of bringing customers in, and they figure, hey, if I give them this free book, this could result in sales. And a lot of them do sales. You know, their busiest day of the year. It brings people in. It gives people an excuse to come in. They get that free comic book. They look around. They see something that they like. See something they might be interested in. They pick it up, resulting in a buy that otherwise was not going to happen. The only reason they came in there was for those free comic books. So, but then a lot of stores, yeah, they'll bark their prices down. Buy one get one deals, so on forth and so forth and so forth. I saw one on the Comic Book Collectors Facebook page of these one that did a raffle. They had a graded comic. They had a bunch of Funkos. They had DC Multiverse, McFarlane, like all these different things in this raffle, and they raffle off tickets for it, and you could win it. So things like that it's going to result in. So what I went to first wasn't just like a regular comic shop thing. It was a local shop to me called Heroes. Here's Your Mom threw out specifically, and the owner Jared puts on event after event after event. He's a huge community guy. He's all about giving back to the community. And he's always getting these expos around, these mini cons pretty much. And this one was held at an American Legion, and there were a good amount of vendors there. Not a whole lot because with being Free Comic Book Day, it's harder to get other shops to come in and join because they're at their own shops, busy with sales and people. So unfortunately, like there wasn't a bunch. In fact, Heroes was the only one there that I saw, unless I missed something, that actually had comics. There was, some writers there, some artists that were selling comics that they had worked in. So, they would do covers for DC or Archie or, different things like that. And they were there with those specific comics, selling and signing them. They're, so there was those comics, but like if you wanted to dig through long boxes or anything like that, this was Heroes was like the only one there doing that kind of a thing. There was some toys, but like there wasn't even a whole lot of toy vendors. It I feel like because it was Free Comic Book Day, it was harder because a lot of shops don't want to leave their actual brick and mortar to go there because they're doing sales in their own shop. So it was I felt like it was a good introduction back in. I've stepped away from a while from the comic world. I kind of took a break. I took my oldest daughter with me because she likes going to this kind of stuff. So today I only picked up 3 free comic books. So the first one was Dark Horse put out Hellboy. Um, this is Fortune Teller, and there's also a Stranger Things story in the back of it too. So it's double up, free comic book, Dark Horse Hellboy. Next one I picked up is from IDW, and this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Who is Nightwatcher? Oh. Yeah, good little, I will read these, bag and board them, and put them away. So the last one I got, and this is more of a kid's comic book. It's going to be straightforward with you there. But this is a take on the DC universe, but if they were animals. And this is Arkham Asylum. And I mostly picked this up for just the cover. Joker as a dog. If anybody that knows me personally, I'm one of those ones, say what you want, they get made fun of you. I'm a Joker collector. I collect Joker comics. I collect Joker figures. I collect Joker pretty much anything. As you can see here. You can't really see because, I have my cans away. I have a Joker figure here. I have another one. I have a whole cabinet in my living room filled with Joker stuff. You can't see behind here, but I have Joker Funkos. I have Joker stuff on my wall over there. I just like collecting Joker stuff. I don't know why. It's just how I am. I'm going to give this one a read. My daughter also picked this one up, so she's going to read it. Who is this by? Yahandu. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to say it because I don't want to murder that name, but it is right there. That is the writer. And it's a graphic novel, and the letters are by Sieta. Some names that I can't pronounce. So those are the extent of my comic book, free comic book day comics that I picked up. These next ones are ones that I picked up while at that expo, and I also went to an actual shop. Well, not went to an actual brick and mortar shop, not like an expo later on. I'll do that one in a minute. So I got the Bionic Man number 13. I know this one is not written by Kevin Smith. He is not the author of this book. He actually stopped his run at number 10. But I already started it, so I'm going to keep going with this run. So this is all in the same line. Bionic Man number 13. Kevin Smith, the Bionic Man, I should say. Dynamite. And then these next ones are because I'm a Joker fan. That's what it is. This is one I wasn't even aware about. This is the Joker Luthor War Salvation Run number 6 of 7 of this run. So I didn't even know this existed. I will, now be looking for the rest of this run to finish up and have in my collection. But Joker fighting Lex Luthor on the cover, I couldn't help but pick this one up. Batman number 25, The War of Jokes and Riddles Part 1. I am a DC collector also. I do have a bunch of Batman. I have a bunch of Green Arrow. I have a bunch of Flash. Those are my 3 top DC heroes. My top DC villains is Joker. I haven't really got too much into other villains yet, and then the last one I picked up there, this is Superman Action Comics number 714, The Joke's on You. And it is Joker all done up like mullet Superman with the cape and all. So $1.95 when this came out in 1995. I may give this one a read just to see what happens in it. Not a huge Superman fan. As much as I like DC, I'm not a fan of the Boy Scout. back. So, and it's I don't know. I feel like he's overplayed. When I was younger, everybody liked Joker. Yeah, like Joker. Like Superman. My brother liked him. All his friends liked him. It was all over the place. I just kind of fell out of love with Superman. Not a fan of him. So, after that, me and my daughter went and had lunch. I do want to say, when I go back, I know this is going to come off kind of rude, kind of mean, but it needs to be said to people. When you go to these type of things, you're going to be in a room filled with people. It's going to be warm. It's going to be hot. Even in the wintertime, you get into a room cramped like that with a bunch of people, it's going to get warm. It's going to get hot. People are going to be sweating. Personal hygiene is a big thing. I would have kept looking and bought more books there, but there was a person that came up and started picking through the comics, and it was just too much for me. And how I was saying to what I'm saying now, I feel like you could put two and two together. It pretty much pushed me away, and I decided to leave. I was getting hungry anyways, so me and my daughter went, got some lunch, and then after that we went to Corning Comics and Collectibles. They were having sales today. Even more free comic books there, so Heroes had a decent amount of the free comic book selection there. Corning Comics had so many more. I did not get any. My daughter got a bunch of them. There was a bunch of more kid ones. She picked some up for my wife that she thought she would like. I didn't pick up any more. I was too busy trying to go through boxes, trying to find some back issues and everything like that. So this is what I got. I was able to finish up my run of Batman 66 meets the Green Hornet, a DC and Dynamite Comics crossover. Written by Kevin Smith and Ralph Garman. I picked up number 5. Decent condition. It's not all beat up. It's, a little wear and tear here, but not horrible. And then Batman 66 meets the Green Hornet, number 6 out of 6. I already have the first 4. I was able to pick these up. Makes me super happy that I was able to find these and finish my run for this. I like Batman. I'm okay with the Green Hornet. I don't know a whole lot about him. I do have some of his stuff because Kevin Smith also wrote for him as well. Kevin Smith fan, so this fills a lot of boxes. And then along with that, I decided to start collecting Batman 66. I'm not gonna be on the lookout forever for it, but I'm gonna start picking up where I can here and there. And I started with Batman 66, number 11, the Joker and Catwoman versus the Dynamic Duo and Batgirl. I bet you can choose why I picked this for my first one. So Cesar Romero's Joker. It is a classic cover. You can't tell me that's not a nice cover right there. And it's nice, not a whole lot of nicks. One corner is a little beat up here. I'm not seeing any spine issues. Everything that I can see on there looks good. So then I picked up, I don't remember if I had this one or not. I may already have this in my collection, I'm not sure. But this is the Joker War, or this is Batman, the Joker War Part 1. Batman DC Universe number 95. And excellent looking condition. Really nice cover of Joker right there. I do need to go through and see if I already have this one. This may be a double. Not really beat up a whole lot. One corner has a little bit on it. Not really seeing any nicks in the cover. No spine. Oh, there's one spine nick right there. But and then I also picked up Batman Detective Comics number 1025, Joker War Collateral Damage. Again, mostly for the cover. Again, big Joker fan. Really nice looking cover. No spine nicks on this one. All the corners look nice. Very, very clean. Very nice cover. Overall, I feel like I had a pretty decent day for Free Comic Book Day and picking up comics for the first time in a while. I am excited to get out more and do more. I wish I could have got to more shops today. Fortunately, the Expo and Corning Comics and Collectibles were my two stops. So, yeah, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I just felt like doing this, doing a little video, highlighting it. The Expo was fun. It was nice. I'm gonna go back to another one when it's in full swing, when there's not shops busy because it's a retail holiday for them. So we'll see how the next one goes. And thank you for watching. So see you next time.